That's what happens. Hello everyone, it's Adorably and welcome to Scarlett Hollow. This is a visual novel made by Black Tabby Games that I enjoy very much. We have played a demo of their Slay the Princess game that is gonna come out soon. But this is an episodic game. Episodes come out every so often. It's not finished yet, but today we're on to playing the first one, which, as I mentioned before, I have played, but today we're gonna do some different choices and different stuff, and I hope you guys like it, but let's just get straight into the game, shall we? My name is Dora. I live in the city of, let's just say, I'm gonna say New York for the sake of the story. Does not impact gameplay. He, him, they, them, she, her. I love that. Okay, select 2 traits. Traits unlock additional paths and dialogue options. Strong and athletic, the pinnacle of fit. I don't remember what I chose last time. Strong and athletic, the pinnacle of fitness. An intimidating presence, tough as nails. Not me. Strange and unusual. You see the threads of reality in ways others cannot. You can talk to animals. Animals can talk to you. A gift and a curse. I think I chose this one, but I want to choose that again. Know how to lie and when you're being lied to. Slick and convincing. No door can hold you. Honestly, me. Observant. Picks up on vibes. Understands others' perspectives. Oh, this is also me though. Attractive and charming. A natural flirt. People want to either be with you or be you. I think this is really good. This is almost the same thing, but this is very much me. I don't know if I should do me or if I should do hot, because you can romance people in this game. No, I did talk to animals. Maybe I should do that again. No, for the sake of the game, let's do something different. But talk to animals is so good! Let's do talk to animals. Because, I mean... You jolt awake as the bus hits a particularly nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off, and now here you are, awake again, and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this bus with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reassert its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops in seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearline Scarlett, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with that side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlett Hollow. So, anyway, as I was saying... I forgot about this guy. Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he's even stopped by you starting to doze off. At first, you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversations ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers onto the harbor, that sort of thing. Feign an illness? Oh yeah. You violently fake a coughing fit. Pretending to be sick has always been one of the better ways to get people to leave you alone in strange places. Oh, you're sick? That's alright. I'm pretty sure I've already had whatever you've got. I'm sick all the time. Gotta keep my immune system on its toes, you know. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend, and he said it hurts a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. But she kept swinging, and soon enough, she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her. We had a good laugh and finished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though, about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like, for real, and jeez, you ever just get so mad you just want to, like, kill somebody? No, I've never wanted to kill anyone, though. You're young. You'll get it when somebody tries to break your heart someday. It changes a person, makes them think things they never thought they could. I honestly could have killed that woman. Ha! Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on a bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. What's wrong with you? Your girlfriend is giving birth right now and you're thinking about dishing her to go have fun in New York after she tried to break up with you and you threatened to kill her? Hey now! I never threatened to kill her. Okay, maybe over text just a little, but fatherhood is scary. Plus, her mom is there, so it's not like she's alone. Her mom doesn't like me much, so I'd probably just make things super stressful. She'll understand. She's chill. Anyway, where'd you say you were headed? I didn't. Ha! No need to be nasty. I was just asking. Not like I'm gonna follow you off the bus or anything. So, if you aren't getting off at my stop, then you must be headed to Scarlett Hollow, right? Or the Holler, as they call it in these parts. That's the only other stop until this bus turns around. I ride it pretty often, I know. Almost nobody ever goes up that way, though. Come to think of it, I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There's a coal mine up in the Holler, you see, and there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my legs the way they are, thanks, but my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while, now that I think about it. I should see if they're on Facebook, see how they're doing up there. I hope they didn't die! Ha! He looks back at his phone for once to focus on something other than you. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored without me around to talk to. Here, I have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They're boiled peanuts! I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured you could use them more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my back, so I don't want to carry them anymore. Sometimes picking a dialogue option establishes new facts about who you are. Take the peanuts. No thanks. Screw you and screw your peanuts. I'm actually allergic to peanuts. Oh, probably if I say that, I'm just allergic to peanuts. No thanks. You put your hand up to say no. I'm not really hungry. That's not no. What? There's still good 45 minutes left in your journey, pal. Assuming nothing goes wrong, best to have them on hand. The young man sets the peanuts down on the empty seat next to him. They just dribble out through the bottom of the bag and into the upholstery. Instantly soaking it in peanuts brine. Ugh! And with that, I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Shall we pretend that that never happened? And just like that, you're alone. The stranger's peanuts soaking into the seat across from you. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlett Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. I'm not gonna do voices for all of them, cause that's just a lot. The bus finally comes to a stop. Its brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlett Hollow bus station. The sign at least reads a bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though, for a small town like this, you're amazed there's so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you and this place behind. Hey, Dora. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from the few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be there. Looks like somebody needs a hug. That's not me. Hey, Tabitha. Give her your condolences, remain silent. Hey, Tabitha. Come on, let's get back to the estate. I don't want to spend any more time down there than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old B&B parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. I said I played this before. I played this 2 years ago. I don't remember anything, honestly. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Dialogue options labeled Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationship and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. How are you holding up? I guess we're both members of the den. Oh my god, don't do that. Can't believe we've never actually met before this. I feel like she's gonna be like, Like you care. How are you holding up? Fine. Ooh, good talk to me, right? Let's about too. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you. Alright. You don't have to hide how you're feeling around me. That's poking a little bit. Okay, but if that ever changes, I'm here for you, alright? Even after I go home. Sure. Guess we're both met. Oh, don't say that, don't. I can't believe we've never actually met before this. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. Okay. Nope. Is there bad blood? I'm sorry, but is there bad blood between us? All I know is my mom left and she was mad at this side of the family, but I don't know much besides that. Your cousin stares straight ahead, her expression icy. Huh. So, the funeral, it's on Sunday, right? Yep, like I told you. Huh. Need any help planning? If you ever need help with errands or scheduling, feel free to ask. I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. Huh, you know, I'm not gonna say that. You decided to sit in silence with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. Ooh, it's getting spooky. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you, someone used to cramped apartments in gray cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath their words. Ooh. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot a long, long time ago. You're hit with a blast of dusty air as you step across the threshold and into the foyer. Foyer? No, foyer. Foyer? Foyer. Oh, I don't know. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive, each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on the hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. This is so poetic. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around, so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. I feel like, oh, it's beautiful and it's beautiful. Let's try a street smarts thing. It's beautiful. I don't think I've ever been in a building that feels as powerful as this. You're lying through your teeth, but Tabitha doesn't need to know that. In fact, not only does she not need to know that you're lying, but she won't know, ever. You're a very good liar. Oh, right! That's what I picked. A good liar. That's good, actually, I think. It is. The estate was the prize jewel of this region for a long time. It's quite a magnificent piece of architecture, even now. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. You put your bag down and follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her steps. Kitchen. On Wednesdays, a woman from town comes in and does the cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there's fixings for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese. Or my ice cream. Those are off limits. A woman that I understand. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip. Some explore options spur you from taking others. Oh, forgot about that. Okay, so I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. Honestly, I love this kitchen. I mean, it's messy, but Honestly, I love it, so I don't know why this will be a lie. Someone cleans this place? Oh, this place is nasty. It's nice. Awesome, I love PB&J. Is there someone in town to buy food? What if I want ice cream? Let me do this one. I think this is fun. I've always dreamed of having a kitchen like this. It's so much bigger than what I'm used to in the city. Is that a kitchen island? Well, no, honey. It's like a... Well, it's like a table. Oh, it is? It is, thank you. Oh. Awesome. I love PB&J. How'd you know it was one of my favorites? Get your cousin to flash her pearly whites. That's a gorgeous smile. That smile can't be real. I didn't, but good for you. Huh. Is there somewhere in town to buy food? I might want to eat something other than PB&J this week. Is there somewhere in town we can get groceries? Well, aren't you fancy? Yeah, there's a general store. There's also a diner. I usually order my food in bulk online through, so I wouldn't be going with you. Huh. Sweet. Thanks. Cool. Good talk. Yeah, I'm not gonna eat your ice cream. Don't worry about it. Alright, what's next on the tour? Bathroom. Follow me. Great! It's been hours since I've gone. As the two of you leave the kitchen, you pass by a tuxedo cat sitting on the counter step. I chose the animals, yes! Approach the cat! Don't try to pet Frou-Frou. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Oh no. Oh no, I forgot. I don't know how to... Oh, I don't know French. Ugh, yep. Sorry, I don't speak French. I'm sorry, little lady. I don't know French. Of course. How typically American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face, you gorgeous swine. Haha, very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish the tour. Oh god. You once again follow Tabitha through a long, dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky to have not fallen through the floors. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Oh. It is a wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room, and mystery stains paint the floor. Delicious. Yeah, you know what? I feel like she would realize that this is a lie. Wait, are you sure this toilet works? Yes, why wouldn't it? The water bills get paid, therefore the toilet works. Now do your business so we can move on. Oh, okay. That's the spirit. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Guests. Huh. Lift toilet seat. Oh, wow. Huh? Scram, fellas, the jig is up. Box skitter from the bowl as you lift the seat. I wouldn't use it. I'm good. You aren't desperate enough for this. You know, on second thought, I don't think I need to go. You might as well try since we're here. Is there another bathroom I could use? There's my bathroom and my departed mother's. But this one is the guest bathroom, so you should get used to using it. Nah, I'm good. You leave the bathroom to rejoin your cousin and finish the tour. You still have to go, but it can wait until later. Maybe we'll sneak out of the garden. Literally better. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on our tour. Follow me. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old. Dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. This is where you'll be staying. The linens are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get her to do it, so you'd better be grateful. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up, but you can use the dresser. It should be empty. Huh. This is incredible. Well, you know, you could say that it is, because it's like old-timey and it's cool, so yeah. This is incredible. How'd you know how much I love cherubs? That chest is to die for. I'm surprised to see that you have such discerning taste. Every last piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, handed down through the family for generations. Who used to sleep here? When? This house is almost 150 years old. Many people have slept here. And now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. I guess I'll get settled. Yeah. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip. Some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away and others down the line. Maybe where are you going? To work. Somebody has to pay the bills around here. Okay. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine. Same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate it if you didn't keep me for long. I didn't know we owned a coal mine. Coal mine. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Can I come what? Yeah. Can I come what? What? No! The mine is dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. Hashtag girl boss. Damn. I can't believe you're only in your 20s and already running a coal mine. Talk about hashtag girl boss. That's me, oh my god. Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name, don't. This is speaking to me on a personal level. Okay, thank you, Tabitha. Any other insane questions before I leave? What am I supposed to do while you're gone? There's a very demanding job I should be getting back to right now that doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with. I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you, I don't know, go walk around in town or something until you get tired? There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Can you take me into town? Do you think you could take me to town before you leave? No, it's just down the hill. You can walk there yourself. Did I do something wrong? Hey, did I do something wrong? You asked me to come to this funeral, but since the moment I got here, you've been acting like I spat in your coffee. What's going on? Was something I said? Okay. I'm sorry I've been testy since you've gotten here. You haven't done anything wrong. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. Please just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. Okay. Yeah, I won't keep you, but we should hang out when you get back. Yes. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Okay. Oh god, I just want to be nice with you. Your cousin leaves through the front door. And now it's just you. You and the sprawling, decrepit estate. No, and Frou-Frou. He's in the kitchen. Go straight to the forbidden wings of the estate. Let's settle into my room. Now that your cousin is gone, the aches and pains of your journey sink into the bones. You stumble back up the stairs to your room, suitcase in tow, eager to unwind before you face the rest of the day. You stand at the entrance to your room. Check the closet. Let's look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you owned this place, you'd totally get out there with a shovel and some gardening gloves and whip it into shape. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, carve topiaries, and do whatever you need to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the bird songs. This is in my head. This is me being delusional. Yeah, you definitely do that. Just not right now. Check the closet. You can see why your cousin said you should put your closet in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stacked up in there. Oh wow. Why not? Why not? Of course, you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. You close the closet. Examine the painting. This must be an old relative of yours. Very old. Judging by the dates of the inscription, you've never heard of her. But you'd barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago. That's not really a surprise. Wait, so I didn't know anything about my cousin at all until a week ago? Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this, Mary Belle Scarlett, the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Ha! I actually don't want to take a nap. I feel like that's not. Put your spec clothes in the dresser. Ah! You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. An opossum lurks within. It is quiet but angry. Afraid! I friend! I no hurt! Afraid! What's your name, little guy? I'm Dora. Dustin. What are you doing in my drawers? Warm, dark. Can you tell me about the human who lives here? Which human? Tell me about Tabitha. Dustin, not good with names. One of the humans died. Only one still lives here. 2 humans live here. Can you tell me about the humans who live here? Okay, Dustin, can you tell me about 2 humans who live here? 1 human sad, 1 human scary. Oh. The sad human. I think that's Tabitha. Can you tell me about the sad human? Cries, gives Dustin bad sleeps. The scary human? Always watches, eyes hateful. Never mind! Thanks for the help, Dustin. Okay. Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes in here. No, this Dustin house. Why not? I don't need to wear other clothes. You poor thing, you look cold in there. You gently lay your clothes on top of the creature, arranging them in a little nest. Dustin closes his mouth, somewhat more at ease than before, and looks up at you with his shiny black eyes. Human is kind to Dustin. Dustin will remember this. Ah! I never saw him before. You close the drawer, satisfied with yourself for a job well done. I'm not gonna take a nap. I want to explore. It doesn't seem like there's much else for you to do here right now. A PB&J sounds great. You haven't had anything to eat all day. The only thing that's louder than your stomach right now are the creaks and moans of the ancient place. A PB&J sounds exactly like what you need to take on the rest of the day. You head to the kitchen. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft a beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of the place, but the aggressive growls of your stomach outweigh your fear and food poisoning. To get started, you probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, and a plate. And a knife. Let's talk to Frou-Frou again. Frou-Frou hisses as you draw near and remains firmly in one place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away. Oh. Dustin says there's more than one person living in the house. Ugh. You talk to that disgusting little rat. Who lives in the house is none of your concern. I can't do that accent, I don't think. Do you like living here? I despise small talk. Do you know what's in the sealed off part of the estate? Nosy, aren't you? But of course I'm not surprised. You seem to enjoy poking your head where it doesn't belong. If you won't take the hint, I suppose I have to take things into my own hands. Oh my god! Frou-Frou lunges at your hand and bites you hard! You back away, Frou-Frou! Don't be like this! Oh my god. Search the fridge. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped to the door reading, "Janie, stay out!" in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, "Okie dokie." That's me. You open the fridge. You already feel a deep urge to wash your hands even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. That's so me. No, that's absolutely me. I'm a big germaphobe. Like, if I touch anything nasty, I mean, I can touch nasty thing, but then my hand is... I'm not touching anything else until I wash my hands. That's certainly me. Well, you know what? She said peanut butter and jelly, so I'm gonna... yeah, take jelly. You reach for one of the unopened jars of grape jelly, carefully checking its expiration date. You breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close the fridge and keep looking. No. Close the fridge. Even though there's probably stuff... You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. I can search again, but... Search the pantry for peanut butter. Yeah, oh my god. Oh my god. Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. And peanut butter, I guess. Holy crap. Like, why would you have this much bread? Like, it's all gonna spoil. It makes no sense. I don't understand. Take bread. You pick up one of the non-moldy loaves of bread. Great. One step closer to a satisfying snack. All you need now is a plate, a knife, and some peanut butter. Take peanut butter. The king of nut butters, and only 3% of each jar is mashed up cockroaches. The only thing you need now are a plate and a knife. Did we take one that isn't with cockroaches? Examine mac and cheese. You pick up a box of Tabitha's mac and cheese. You can't say you've ever seen the brand before. Empty the box and stuff it with the dead mouse on the shelf? I'm not gonna do that! Why would I do that? Staying away from the mac and cheese, one of your cousin's hard rules, and she's already seemed to not like you. You put the are the sound effects loud? I think they are. You put the box back where you found it, reluctant to make things worse than they already are. Let's leave the oh, you little cutie pie. That bit me. You close the pantry door as best as you can and turn back to the rest of the kitchen. What did we need? Cabinets for the... yes. The cabinets must be where Tabitha keeps the dishware and, oddly enough, the utensils. Grab a plate and butter knife. You grab a plate and butter knife. This is the last ingredient you need to make your PB&J. Time to get to work. Close. Wait. No, close. Oh! Should I examine? It reads, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt's name was Perline, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you'd heard from your mom, Perline wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out themed shot glasses as their birthday parties. Who's Deb? Examine the mug. It reads, I was blown away at Blowing Rock and Sea. So your aunt and cousin actually traveled sometimes, even if it was only a few hours from the estate. Maybe you can route your return trip through Blowing Rock. It might be nice to see local sights before heading home. Close the cabinet and let's go make that PB&J, shall we? You close the cabinet and look back to the rest of the kitchen. Make the PB&J. Despite the state of the... oh wait, I could have explored the backyard. Oh. Despite the state of the horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations! You can feed yourself. Yay! A job well done! Follow the recipe. Cooking by the book. All of that hassle and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. This sentence. Relatable. Oh! Check out the garden. Yes. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. It might not be very safe, but who's to stop you from venturing deeper? Huh. Oh. Ooh. You wander further into the garden. It's quiet out here. Okay, there's nothing? Okay, it's cool. Head back inside and close the door. Okay, you're done here. Congratulations! You've eaten and have a full day ahead of you. What do you want to do next? Whoa. Let's try. With Tabitha gone, there's no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. I didn't do this last night because I was like, no, I'm just gonna follow what she says. I wouldn't do this, but come on, let's try. Except for the locks and chains sealing them shut. An insurmountable obstacle for most, but a mild inconvenience for you. Really? What am I doing? She's gonna kick me out. Why did I do that? As the locks fall, the doors moan open. If I saw this and they gave me the option, I think I would go back. Because breaking the chains is something that I wouldn't do. This is... Holy crap, she's gonna know that we've been there. As the locks fall, the doors moan open, revealing the entrance to what once must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. The forbidden wings are yours to explore. Huh. Well, now that I already broke the chains, I'm gonna enter. I want to explore now that I'm here already. You can see why your cousin warned you against coming here. Deep gashes stare across the floor, and years of detritus have returned to what once must have been a magnificent and open ballroom into a tight and claustrophobic maze. The piano you heard from outside the ballroom has grown louder. Whatever it is, it's nearby. Oh god. Look, family tree. It's probably just a self-playing model, but maybe you aren't as alone here as you thought. See, when I played this on my own, I didn't do this, and I definitely got into a more of a route of what's happening with the town and stuff. I never ever realized, the game is not over, so I never realized what the hell was happening with my family. Now, I don't know if that's something that could be explored right now, we'll see. But I never really, that part has always been kind of like empty in my first playthrough. Examine the painting covering the far wall, figure out where the piano is coming. Let's do the painting first, because I'm interested. You make your way over to the painting covering the far wall. It's a family tree. Angry back scratches over the space where your mother should be. Is this where Andrew? Oh god. As far as you can tell, there are 3 exits to the ballroom. There is, of course, the door you came through, and on your far right is the door beyond a broken floor, a dead end. Across the room from where you entered is the 3rd and final exit. A glass doorway you can just barely make out behind a pile of broken furniture. You move to investigate it more closely. Oh, yeah, you know what? As you approach, the playing grows clearer. Without a doubt, the piano is behind this door. Whoa, whoa. Though you try with all your might, it's just too heavy for you to do anything more than budget. Aw, okay, well... Oh, we locked it up, yay. You return to the entrance of the seal wing and carefully reattach the locks. Thank goodness. After what you've seen and heard in the ballroom, you weigh how much longer you should even stay in the estate on your own. See, in my last time playing, I literally... I didn't hear at all about the... about there's someone else being in the house. I didn't know that at all. Might as well head into town. With your cousin gone, there's nothing for you to really do here. You drop your bags off in your room and head out to explore the town. Yay! Urban Explorer. Explore every room of the estate before going to town. Oh, nice. If you had known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you clean and bury some of the tension, though maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it's the perfect time. I don't know. It's really pretty out here. It is. Finally, you made it back to town. The holler, as the guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Oh god. Little bug! Gretchen, come back! Quick bothering— oh, I clicked. Why I do declare, who is this stranger and why does she smell of peanut butter? Sorry about that, Gretchen can be very slippery when she wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Dora.
Oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Dora.
Hee. Ha! That's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. Stella, I forgot. Fun fact about me. My mother wanted my name to be Stella, and it almost was, but my dad was like, no, Dora. So, Stella was almost my name. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there's a new crop of cool folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Well, why would I? Oh, you boo-boo. Oh my god. Introduce yourself. Oh. Hi, I'm Dora. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? Upon mention of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath.
One of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me.
That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up in that big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? Did I hear you right? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so bubbly. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. I'm worried about her too. She's always been a little rough around the edges, but I figured she'd probably be having a rough go of things. She and her mother were really close. To think she's been up in that old mansion all by herself. It'll probably be good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everybody knows... So everybody's known everybody else, So everybody's known everybody else as far back as they can remember. Tab and I got a little close when we were both in the school's production of A Midsummer's Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. Mustard Seed? I get why she's so angry all the time. Mustard Seed? As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that.
I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. Oh, before it slips my mind, if you're staying up in that spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frou-Frou. How does that monster fare?
So discover your quirk. I don't care. It's not like you and Frou-Frou have a history. It sounds like you and Frou-Frou have a history. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? I'm joking. If I could actually talk to animals, do you think I'd just do that in front of people? Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I want you to be my ally, so I don't want to lie to you. I mean, who cares if you know? Alas, you have discovered my dark and terrible secret. I can talk to animals, and animals can talk to me. Your dog sounds like a southern belle when she talks. Southern belle? I'm not gonna talk like a southern... I don't know how to do a southern accent. Haha, yeah, of course you're joking. You and Stella maintain silent, awkward eye contact.
Well, next time you see that devil, please send my regards, and do let her know that not only do I still draw breath, but that I very much still plan to outlive her.
I love you, Gretchen. I have a pug, so I love Gretchen with all my heart. Oh, if you just got to town, you must be starving. I was just on my way to the diner for a coffee, and they've got amazing biscuits. My treat. Sure, you know what? PB&J wasn't enough. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforted din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patrons realize that a stranger has entered the establishment. Hi everyone! I'm Dora, just in town for the funeral. Why did I say that? Before anyone can respond, you and Stella casually slide into a booth pretending the whole town didn't just gawk at you like a sideshow attraction. Looks like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Folks around here don't meet many strangers, as is, and with who you're related to, well, let's just say you'll be the talk of town for a while. Hey Stella, I went ahead and fixed you a cup of coffee. They gracefully place a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Aw, shucks, thanks, Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. Ooh, for me? For me? Gretchen serves the bacon and digs in. Tip! You can hit the H button on your keyboard to hide the text box at any time. Okay, well, I don't... anything for you? I'm not gonna say that. Come on, look at her, look at her. I guess they wanna... Oh god, nope, that's not what... Okay. Well, okay, it doesn't wanna... Okay, well. Oh my god. Order a coffee. Just a coffee, thanks. No problem. Avery pours a fragrant brew into an empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee, turning to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Okay, yeah, that was awkward. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Yep. Should have gone for the biscuits. They're really good, but I guess you've got all week. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow. You could have told me that beforehand. Anyways, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there's any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be for little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Avery's throwing a party Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's a weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is the potluck like a church thing? Cool. You know what? Cool. yeah. Sounds neat. Maybe I'll check some of these things out. Yep. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill some time for the rest of the week? No clue. Honestly, I have no clue. Well, you're in luck, as you happen to run into the person who knows all the best stuff to do around here and has limitless time to show you around. My boss is pretty forgiving. Oh, wait, you probably shouldn't get that joke since we don't know each other that well. I'm self-employed, so I'm my own boss, so I'm forgiving myself. Get it? Huh. Yeah. Huh, funny joke. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Before Stella can finish, Avery returns, biscuit in tow.
Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I had known that plate of bacon would have been my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in.
Oy, oy, oy.
Hey, Winnie wanted to give you a biscuit. On the house. She sends her condolences. You didn't have to do that. Aw, you didn't have to do that. It looks great. No worries. Hope you enjoy it. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth, and as if nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Oh my god. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit.
Whoa. This is a really good biscuit. Wow. I'm so glad you like it.
Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous?
Haha, oh, Avery, I'm not famous. Look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know, I'm gonna do it for you.
Stella sighs.
I'm a YouTuber. No, I'm kidding. Whoa! Whoa, that's rad! Oh, oh, that's rad! I've never met a YouTuber before. I'd love to check out your channel at some point. Ah, thanks. It's nothing much. It pays the bills, but it's mostly a passion project, you know? If it pays the bills, that's your job. I'm sorry, I think I misunderstood her here. I thought she was saying how it's not her job, that it's just a passion project, but it's paying your bills. So I was like, how are you saying it's not your job? Sorry, moving on. She's selling herself short, Dora. Her stuff is amazing. She hunts cryptids. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. Not the lake, but, you know, the controversial video. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I didn't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is a cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird in the Catawba River. I don't know how to say that, I'm so sorry. And that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out her phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a capybara that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary.
It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away.
I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the one who saw the thing with my own 2 eyes. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. You decided to share Gretchen's insight with Stella and Avery. Gretchen seems to think it's a mountain lion. Haha, very funny. You might have gotten me earlier, but I'm onto you. You're not going to trick me into thinking you can still talk to my dog. As for your theory... No way. It is absolutely not a mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Appalachian Mountains lion myth and found Jack's squad, and there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long, no way. Personally, I'm a fan of the capybara theory. Sure, it's not like any local sanctuaries were missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animals as pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Haha, exactly. Some exotic pet owners set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, fusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So, speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if you maybe want to come along. It's a pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait, no spoilers. Whoops, sorry, Avery. It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See you around. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. Skunk Ape? What's a skunk ape? It's like a Bigfoot, but smellier. Most skunk ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town over claimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. So what do you say? Wanna tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against the darkening sky, that sort of thing.
Are you gonna be there, Gretchen?
That depends. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen?
Oh, naturally. I wouldn't want any misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side through thick and thin, however odd her passions might be.
My art. Of course, it's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. Say no more, I'm in. There's gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past.
Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that matters to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us. Get the old gang back together, though I guess Kanika has to close out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of this hidey hole, if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Stella pulls out her phone and dials it, waiting while it rings. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come by, or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. She's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Damn, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week and we can have a more low-key hang. How's that? Haha, yeah, I'll bring her. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Looks like it's just you and me, pal. Maybe he asked about Gretchen. Did he ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well, that's all. He's had a lot going on in his past, gosh, 10 years or so, but I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave the house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious, you'd love him. We should swing by his place sometimes this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to be your friends. Awesome, I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanik is much easier to track down, and she's at the general store basically every day. But friendship can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up to the mountain before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Leave a tip. You reach into your pockets and pull out a single crumpled dollar bill and quarter. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you've got it, you think to yourself. You leave the money on the table and follow Stella out of the diner. It's fine. No money, I mean, just peanut butter and cherry. Peanut butter and cherry? It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived in town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends upon the hollow, and you can see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know, following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters. Whoa, is that... Whoa, I just now saw this. I don't think I ever noticed that. That's our mansion, right? Oh my god, dude. That's cool. This is the mansion. This. Isn't it cool? Well, you couldn't see it, but I thought it was cool. You feel more alive than you've ever been. You feel alive. The breeze passing through the leaves, the orange hue of the setting sun painting the horizon, the promise of excitement ahead. It's been a while since you felt this in the moment, this present. The world around you feels almost magical. Were a mythical creature to actually manifest in front of you, it would fit perfectly in this world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days. Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. Ain't that the truth? Oh my god. It's just nice to feel a chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts and whatnot? Like demons, werewolves, that sort of thing? Yeah, for sure. I used to go after all sort of spooky stuff. I never had much luck, though, especially when it comes to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old, abandoned buildings hoping I'd stumble across some sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. That's most paranormal hunting videos these days, unless they're staged, obviously. When all's said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I wanted to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there's really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, they kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolf lore lines up pretty well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist, because if they really are out there, geez, a lot of folks are doomed to an eternity of flames. So let's hope all of that just a bunk. Am I right? What about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see the UFO videos the government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids.
I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest ideas in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense.
Oof. You didn't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Let's feed into her delusions. Heck yes, aliens are real. Nice! I knew we'd had a connection. I know somebody who knows somebody who heard a story from the trucker in Fayetteville. His truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And suddenly, it looked like daylight outside. He could see cows in the fields, birds in the sky. Then this metallic, egg thing appeared, floating in front of his truck. He passed out, and when he woke up, he was missing one of his pinkies. It was like it had never been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should be. I know it's a second-hand source, but there's plenty more like it, and if they are true... Yeah, I'm convinced! Makes sense to me. For sure! And even if this one's hogwash, there's a lot of evidence out there. What's the weirdest thing you've seen out there? Other than crypto-related, of course. Oh gosh, that's a good one. Let me think. Well, there's always the deer I saw stealing baby birds out of a nest and eating them. That was pretty messed up. Oh god. But I think most people know about that these days. I've seen tons of videos of other deer doing it, so I'm not sure if it counts as weird anymore. Oh, Tetanus Lake. That's definitely the weirdest. It was a 5-foot deep, 30-foot wide pile of old cans and bottles and assorted garbage with grass and trees going on it, so you could barely tell it was there until you stepped on it. Ooh! It was practically solid ground with how much it had been compressed, but you could still fall through it if you weren't careful, hence the name. Better be up on your shots if you want to mess around in there. It was all stuff from the 50s too, which was super neat. I salvaged a few bottles that I keep on my dresser as a little souvenir. Has anything bad ever happened on one of these hikes? You know, just curious. Let me think. There was that time back in early high school when Reese fell down a cliff, but he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, and his leg only took a couple of months to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also that time I was out alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of wampus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out that the wampus cats were actually skunks, who very much did not appreciate me blocking the entrance to their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she is not.
As if. I made sure to give those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind, that's what I did, and I kept Stella company, just as she would for me, if I decided to hide in a hole for hours. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice pads later and I was right as rain. So it could have been a lot worse.
Oh, and there was time I accidentally stumbled onto old Duke's property and nearly got my head shot off. But that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely counted. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Are you sure it's safe? I'm sorry, did you say you almost got shot? Are you sure it's safe here?
You know, I'm a little surprised to see you getting cold feet.
I know we just met, but I had pegged you as pretty adventurous. I really wouldn't worry about Duke, though. He might be a little jumpy, but he means well. And these trails are way off from his farm.
Duke is a sweetheart, Dora. You needn't be concerned about him.
And if it makes you feel any better, I've been out on the trails with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the woods when he walks. We'll hear him long before he sees us. And the wildlife isn't anything to be afraid of either. The worst I've seen up here is the occasional black bear, and even they scare easy. But hey, there's no point in worrying about whatever bad stuff may happen to us. Sure, sometimes worrying can help you prepare for something, but we're as prepared as can be. I even carry bear mace. And if you're as prepared as you can be, why give in to your anxiety when you can have fun instead? It's not like being anxious ever stops anything bad from happening. In my experience, all it does is make the bad things worse. Sure, the only thing you can do is tell yourself, this has happened. There's no going back before this bad thing happened, and then you work on making things better. But that's actually good advice. Anyway, all this is to say we're good, don't worry. Did you hear that? Oh, there he is!
Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Stella. You're always jumping at nothing, girl.
Phew, sorry for getting spooked, Duke. I thought you were...
Some creatures of darkness, nah, girlie, just old Duke. Now what the hell are you looking for way out here?
Skunk Cape.
Sorry I asked. And who's this you've suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick, you aren't. Is that... Yup. I see. Welcome to the holler. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers. Now both of y'all headed on back to town, you hear? It's best you steer well clear of this area tonight. I'm out dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative of a couple fools with your camera scare away the most sensitive wildlife.
What are you hunting tonight? Something tall and hairy? Something musky? You see anything like that recently?
Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business. Stella Richmond, put that damn camera down.
Aw, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking. You know I learned from the best.
That you did, but I have yet to see shred of proof that you listen to any of it. The way you tromp around the woods at night yelling about chuckabungas and what have you. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more than that.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chicken.
Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell it is. I know exactly what this is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you. Oh, Duke, you don't think it is. I do, actually. It's those damn mountain lions. They're out there, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in these woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any in one night of tracking. And I know for a fact that's what's been getting at my chickens. It couldn't be anything else.
I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. There hasn't been a natural sighting since the 1990s, and even those were iffy.
It's true. There are mountain lions out here. Sure as sin. They pee on all the best trees. I can't believe you got out there on your YouTube saying some river monster spotted by a couple school-age Boy Scouts has been 100% confirmed. Yet Appalachian cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up by a geezer like me. You make me look like a fool. I read these comments people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own 2 eyes that I know to be true.
I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I just didn't think it's plausible.
You'll eat those damn words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay out of the woods tonight.
But we were here first. We totally called dibs on the woods tonight, didn't we, Stella?
Oh, have you been out here since 10 a.m.? I sure have. I've been tracking that mountain lion all over these hills, and I'd appreciate it if I didn't have y'all two hooligans to worry about once night falls.
But I gotta film tonight! The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor. And who knows what that'll mean for my career.
You ain't the only one with a schedule. As you well know, my boy Bo and me are headed down the state fair to show off Big Betty.
I'm lost. I'm lost in what I'm saying.
We'll be gone near a whole week, so our chicken coop might as well have a big all-you-can-eat sign on it. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies.
I can't do a southern accent for the life of me.
But Stella's thing is cooler!
You should let her have the woods tonight.
You kids and your YouTubes, you have no concept of a hard day's work. You try slaving away under the hot sun all day just so you can put food on your table. No thank yous, no acknowledgements, and tell me you would rob a man of his right to defend his own beloved chickens.
It's okay, Dora. There's no point in standing around arguing all night. If Duke's not gonna back down, we should just head home.
About time. Y'all have a nice night now.
Oh, we're lying, aren't we?
As you and Stella return to the trail, she carefully looks back the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easy. Come on, I know a trail that'll let us get around him.
Yes, I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt.
Never.
And trust me, we don't have anything to worry about from old Duke or his shotgun. I've gone out hunting with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the trees when he walks. Didn't you already say this? Even if we do cross paths, we'll hear him long before he catches wind of us. That trail's just up this way. Let's go. I hope my Duke voice wasn't as embarrassing as I heard it in my own. I couldn't stop once I started. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Might hold the camera. She hands you the camera and takes position. Ahem. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Dora, and I find ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll begin our hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southeastern edge of the United States, including right in this very county. Here's hoping we can get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars.
And keep digging, Gretches.
I can take the camera off your hands for now. We'll be able to start the tracking scenes once the sun sets all the way. In the meantime, we get to take in all this beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? It's breathtaking. Yeah. And the air is so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for beautiful mountain vistas, and it gets old saying wow into the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have somebody to say wow with. Cute. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud percussive snort. What was that? Haha, no need to panic. That's just the sound deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. Are you sure, Stella? And as you and Stella hear the footfalls of animals retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Oh! A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of light while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Pain, rot, decay.
A deer! Let me at him! How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella personal space? Let me at him!
And then it's gone. Jeez, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself.
Oh my, it seems I was consumed by a blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me?
She cannot handle deer. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slipping her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make harnesses to fit potatoes, do they? There was something off about that deer. Did you see its face? Now that you mention it, there was something a little off. I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Well, that got my heart rate up. Oh no! I clicked the wrong one. It's never too late to turn back. I don't actually think I'm really cut out for this sort of thing. Those deer generally spooked me. I don't know if you want me weighing you down. Don't be so hard on yourself. You just aren't accustomed to the sounds of the forest yet. When you go on your first few night hikes, everything sounds like some horrible monster that's just waiting for an opportunity to shred you to bits. But eventually you realize it's mostly deer and raccoons, which probably won't go after you. Here, let's take a quick snack break before we get into the night's activities. Maybe some food will help settle your nerves. As you settle down to rest, Stella breaks open a bag of assorted snacks. Ooh. Take the tray with extra M&Ms. Take a snack bar. Take the dried apricots. Take the sesame sticks. Sesame sticks? Extra M&Ms. Hehe. Classic choice. It never fails to satisfy. I like to mix my own to make sure it has the best stuff. And I use dried cherries instead of raisins. Oh, good choice. Maybe it's a bit of a controversial pick, but even as someone who's passionate about dried fruit, I simply cannot abide raisins. I agree. Yes! Finally someone who gets it. Raisins are glorified mouse droppings. They destroy everything they touch. Definitely. Any other dried fruit is better. Glad to finally meet a fellow preserved fruit connoisseur who can appreciate my refined taste in trail mix. I completely agree. You and Stella settle down on an overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sounds of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. What is that? Hopefully not eyes. So, tell me, what's it like in New York? Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with family, roommates, pets? Tell me what it's like to be Dora. Well, I'm not gonna tell you about my life, but we're gonna imagine something. Well, I think I've mentioned like an apartment, so let's do this. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I didn't find this guy. An old roommate of mine had him move in. Then they left and just stuck me with him. He's not the worst roommate I've ever had, so I can't complain too much. The biggest issue is his complete lack of respect for my boundaries. He sleeps on the couch in the common area most nights, always unclothed. He steals bites of my food, which he thinks he's being really sneaky about, but there's nothing sneaky about taking a huge bite out of a freshly made sandwich when there are only two of us living there, even if I'm in the other room when it happens. And he infringes on my personal privacy all the time, too. If I close the door to my room, he'll just start screaming and sometimes even attack the door until I open it. What is he, a cat? Then just walk away. It's like he has a complex about closed doors. Which of course also means he doesn't close the door when he's doing his business, almost like he wants me to watch him. Oh my god. Oh my god. I couldn't, no. And at least once a week he somehow misses and leaves this big pee puddles, which I always wind up stepping in. Oh my, what? No. It's gotten to the point that I think he's causing lasting damage to the house, and no matter what I say or do, it doesn't get through to him. Anyways, sorry for the rant, but I could go on for hours about this guy. I mean, he's a cat. Yeah. If it would have told me that that's what I was... I hate these kind of people. What are you talking about? He's a cat. It's a cat. Are you Look at her face. She thought you were... like me? She thought you were talking about a man. That wouldn't... Wow. Girl. I mean, he's a cat, yeah, but he's a particularly horrible cat. It's not like I can just give him away or anything. That would be cruel.
Oh, you're an idiot. Holy crap.
Wait, he's a cat? Like the animal? Yeah, his name is Truck. I'm terrified I won't get my security deposit back because of what he's done to the place. So, what do you do for a living? Oh my god, she was like, oh god, you're cringe. I'm a streamer. Well, maybe if I say I'm a streamer, maybe she'll like that, because like we're kind of, it'd be like we're doing something similar. I'm a streamer. I'm actually a streamer. Oh no way! A fellow content creator. That's awesome. I knew we had a lot in common. What sort of streams do you do?
I play video games.
That's cool. I'll have to check out your channel sometime this week. How do you like it? I wouldn't, well, I don't know. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Most people I meet tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do, but I love it. It might not be much, but it makes me feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd give up what I do for anything. A crisp breeze passes over you. You can't help but shake the feeling that you're being watched. Oh, that was... I told you! Those are eyes! You scan the tree line, but whatever might be out there is nowhere to be seen. I think we're being watched. It might be Skunk Cape. Do your best to pretend it isn't watching us. We don't want to scare it off. What about you? What's your living situation? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside of town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Oh... Oof. Do you live alone there? Yeah, the place used to belong to my parents, but they're not around anymore, and the Hollers is a small enough place that other folk don't need roommates. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, you didn't know. And I've done my mourning. You don't have to watch your tongue around me or anything. Life goes on. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet. And interesting too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always out in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself. You see, since his family didn't have much growing up, so he learned how to hunt and trap and got damn good at it. He always made sure I had food and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I'm beginning to struggle with the reading. It's been so much. It's fine. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in this clearing, if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. As for my mom, she was a saint. She was a local vet, the lady all the farms in the county knew to call if their animals were in need of something. She was smart as a whip and strong to boot. Turns out pulling cows out of a 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build a muscle. To build a muscle? What am I can't read. But she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here is one of the oldest dogs I've ever met. Cute. So yeah, those are my parents. My mom died pretty recently, so I get it. It's alright if you ever need to talk about things. Aw, thanks. That's really sweet of you. How are you holding up? Oh god. I'm okay, hanging in there. It was a long time coming, so it wasn't a surprise. I'd kind of come to terms with it by the time it actually happened. And it's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore, that's a relief. The hospital bills are another story, though. Yeesh, I can't even imagine how bad that must be. It's just salt in the wood at that point. Oh god.
My stars! What was that?
I don't know, Gretchen!
Stella immediately packs her bags and slings it over her shoulder. Whew. Stella oh, right. Jesus Christ, Scum Cape. More deer? Please tell me that was a raccoon. Or something. Whatever made that sound, I've never heard anything like it. And it's close. Here, hold Gretchen's leash for me, and let's check this out. I'm not letting go of you, Gretchen. You and Stella inch towards the tree line as she shines her flashlight into the woods. Do stay close, Dora. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. As you approach, a series of weak clucks call out from a nearby bush. Pain! It's all pain! Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. Yuck! Oh god, what the hell was that? Hold on, I gotta play that back. Holy shit! I'm guessing it must be maybe 2-3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. Did I miss something? I think I missed something. Crap. Right behind you? What? Where? Right behind you. Right behind you! You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown, Gretchen excitedly pulling you along her leash. Did I miss something? I think I clicked something and I was supposed to see. Whoa.
Stella, my darling companion, are you alright?
Oh my god, I can't speak. Ooh. Oh god. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. It's the chickie. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh Jesus, it's still alive. Investigate the chicken. Oh gosh, you move towards Stella to get a closer look at the chicken. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try to take a bite if you don't stop her.
I would never. Something about this bird doesn't smell right.
You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. Examine the growth. Ah! Good God. At first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. The skin is stretched taut, the growth pulsating beneath. Whatever it might be, you know better than to investigate this slump any closer. You've seen horror movies. You back away from the chicken, your curiosity eclipsed by your instinct for self-preservation. Oh, I can't read anymore. Examine the head.
Why am I alive?
Its poor little chicken eyes look up at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Oh god. Looks like this is what Stella slipped on. The wing is barely still attached, but seems to be the least of this chicken's concerns. Oh god. Having investigated to your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. Ahem. It seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks, and she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seems to have some sort of growth under her skin. Could be a tumor, could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Geez, I'm gonna have to put up some massive content warnings for this video. Hey, do you hear that?
There's something out there, all around us. I can smell it. There are so many of them. What in Sam Hill are you two doing out here? Didn't I tell you to... Birdie? Oh, Birdie, what's wrong, darling? Good God. Did y'all see what did this to her?
Okay, I'm gonna say no because I didn't see it. No, but I'm pretty sure we can hear them. We didn't see whatever did this to your bird, but I think we can hear them right now.
Oh, don't tell me you're all cut up in Stella's nonsense.
Duke, I'm so sorry. We were on the trail when we found her like this.
Put that camera away, for God's sakes, girl. I don't want to be in another one of your videos. No one needs to see me like this. No one needs to see Birdie like this. You wouldn't put her online, would you? Now when she's like this, all swollen and hurting.
Duke, did you hear what Dora said? I think they're coming closer.
You stay away from my Stella, you mongrels. Come on, you sons of bitches.
Duke, don't shoot them. We have no idea what'll happen.
You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something peace-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they did to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. I can feel the white hog rage from earlier start to wash back over me. I'm going after them.
No, wait. As a creature's
in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness.
Quick, they're closing in on us.
I don't remember. No, I don't remember. I'm gonna die for Gretchen. I don't remember what happens. Oh, you dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. Ah, what is that? God damn it! Oh, that's what happens. Oh god. You hear a body hit the ground. And then, quiet as the chaos fades and the sounds of nature creep back in. Gretchen? Dora? Duke? Are you alright? Yeah. I'm okay. You? I'm okay.
What happened? Did I lose myself again? I apologize for being so easily shaken up. I'll do better. Oi. Gretchen, here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her.
Why? What did that happen? If I didn't reach for Gretchen, what would happen to Gretchen? Whoa. Duke, are you okay? Oh my god, Duke, holy shit, what do we do now? What the hell are we supposed to do? Oh my god. What do you mean, what do we do now? Duke had a hunting accident by himself in the woods. That's it.
What happened to Duke? Is something wrong with him? Why won't he get up?
Are you serious? We have footage of exactly what happened here. Sure, it's a little dark and shaky, but you can kind of make out the thing that's coming out of the woods. We can take it to the police. Duke's family deserves closure. Other people deserve to know what's out there. Oh, I don't trust the cops. They always go for the easy explanations, and in this case, that's me. And you, girl. What? They aren't going to entertain our little story about cryptids and tumorous growths when there's a stranger from the big city visiting town who was there to see the murder, but was suspiciously out of frame when this supposed creature attacked. You're right. This whole thing is hard to believe. We need more footage. Come on, let's go after them before we lose our chance. Are you nuts? A man is dead, Stella. Yeah, you're right. Let's head back to town and regroup. Holy shit. Ah! As you and Stella quickly make your way back through the woods, the unearthly whispers of creatures unknown once again surround you. Stella! I know! We just have to keep pushing forward. We're almost there! As you and Stella reach the main road, the whispers fade back into the sounds of nature. It sounds like they've stopped following us.
That horrid stench is definitely gone.
Are you sure we shouldn't call the cops? Oh, yes, I'm sure. They're only going to make things worse. Okay, but we've got to take this to someone. My friend's mom knows about all sorts of supernatural stuff, and she's usually up at this hour. Let's head over to her place. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back on the main road, you must finally be getting reception again. Oh. 6 missed calls from Tabitha. And 13 text messages. Oh god. Text her. Oh, call her. You're trying to call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Text her that you're okay. You text Tabitha back and let her know that you're okay. Your message sits unread. Whoa, I think I'm in trouble. That's a lot of text and missed calls from a you-know-who. Maybe Tabby just got worried about you. My friend's place is on your way back, so we should be able to stop there first. I should check in on Tabitha. You sure you don't want to stop in first? She makes a killer herbal tea. I know I wouldn't want to head up that mountain road by myself after everything that's happened tonight. I'm worried. I think last time... Because, like, if we go back, we can probably explore more with Tabitha if we go... Because I know that we do go
here anyway later. I should really get back. Okay, if you're sure, I won't stop you if that's what you really want. Here's my number. Call me when you get there, okay? And good luck. You and Stella exchange numbers. I'll see you tomorrow? Yeah, we're in this together. Yeah, we are. Stay safe, bud. Good luck, Gretchen.
Good luck, Dora.
I don't know why I said good luck, Gretchen. But whatever. You begin the long hike back up the Scarlet Estate alone. As far as you know, those creatures from the woods have infested these trails as well, but it's too late for you to turn around. You'll either make it back to the estate, or you won't. Dora. Ah! You turn to see a shadowy figure in a miner's jacket staring from the path behind you. You didn't hear it approach. Welcome home. Run. Without a word, you turn and bolt away from the figure, sprinting for a longer and farther than you thought possible. Okay, you made it. Good. Your salvation in sight. You make a mad dash to the door. Try the door. Oh, thank God you're back. Where the hell have you been? I called you back as soon as I had reception. I don't care. You gave me a heart attack. Well, okay. Oh God. I met this girl in town, and we wound up really hitting it off. We went on this night hike to find cryptids. Ah, so you met Stella then. Ah, that explains everything. And she's gotten you all worked up. I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, good night. Yeah, I wouldn't tell her anything about it. You're alone in the estate. The sound of the wind whistling through the house gives you an uneasy feeling in your gut. It's probably best to turn in and try to leave the night behind you. As you settle in your room, you remember that Stella asked you to call her once you got back. Call her. You pull out your phone and call. Hey, how are you? She sounds a little different, like she's been crying. Did you make it back alright? I ran into someone on the way back, a miner, I guess. He knew my name. The whole thing really gave me the heebie-jeebies. Huh? That's weird. I think I got some interesting leads too. We can compare notes tomorrow. Until then, get some rest, alright? I'm glad you're safe. From the relative safety of the uncomfortable bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Eventually, the sun will rise and chase away the monsters, and make them seem like nothing but bad dreams. Maybe tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll wake up in the normal world and have a boring week in the mountains with your sour-faced cousin. It's a nice thought, but deep down you can't help but worry that things will only get worse. And I'm pretty sure that that's it. Isn't that cool? You gotta admit that's cool. I am obsessed and have been with this story, with this game, ever since I tried it out, because it's just so good and I want more of it. I want it all at my fingertips immediately, but that's not how this works, is it? I think there's one artist on this game. I'm not too sure, but I think there's just one artist, and they're doing, you know, all of these, and there's so many choices, so many different paths that you can take, that you can explore, so much art that they need to do. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything that I know. Obviously, I don't know much, because as I said, there's so much to explore that each time that you play, you get different things, but I think just the first episode is a little more samey, even though I did find out a lot more than I did last time. So it's worth it to play. Ooh, it's worth it to play a few times. So if you like this kind of thing, please be sure to go check it out on Steam, because you can get a different story completely. I just think this is just really cool, and I commend these developers, artists, whoever. I don't know how many people are working on this game, but I commend them all. The art is absolutely awesome. The story is just up my alley. It's creepy, it's secretive, it's mysterious. It's just everything that I love. And ooh, look at that locked door.
Hope we're gonna find out what's there. Scarlet Hollow. I love it. I love it so much. We're gonna play through the whole thing. I hope there's a new one soon. This is the end of episode 1. You can pick up the rest of the game in early access on Steam or itch.io. Episodes 1, 2, 3 are out now, and episode 4 is slated for this fall. Well, there you go. We're gonna play it in fall. We're gonna finish all the episodes before fall, so that's great. If you'd like to continue with this world, please save your game now. There we go. Okay. It says it's probably covering it. Story and writing, Abby Howard and Tony Howard Arias. I don't know if that's correct. I don't know. I'm sorry. There we go. I hope I'm not covering it. Anyway, yeah, that has been Scarlet Hollow. Thank you for watching. If you like this and if you think that I should play more, I will anyway, but leave a like down below. And if you'd like to see more, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel down below. I love this game and we'll be playing more of it soon. My name is Dora and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!